Hello, amigo. Eagle Gardens, one on its. Yeah, technical difficulties, I guess. Cheers, Mr. Smiley's Gardens. Popping in. I'm fucking it all up tonight. Cheers, episode 833.4. That's a paper. Oh, yeah, what a start to that episode. What's up, Smiley?
What up, bud?
I got this all fucked up.
Uh-oh. Is you muted? You were muted. I could hear you when you started it.
Oh, I hit the, you know how it gives you the got it or leave? I hit the leave. And thank goodness, because you were hanging out in the background there, it kept things going. And then I tried to log in again and I did it twice.
It's really? You did it twice? One of them days, huh?
Yeah, I don't even know how it's still going to be. Luckily it is, so.
Yeah, it's Monday. Shit happened.
There's me in the background. Yeah.
So you ran this race or something this weekend, huh?
Yeah. I did pretty good. Actually, a personal, a personal good time. Overall, you know what I mean? It is what.
In the medal, what was that? It looked silver to me.
Yeah, that was like a more of a participation thing.
Oh, oh good.
But no, I think overall, here, let me get you some official numbers so I just don't.
The shit you finished, I mean, that's.
Oh, I did pretty well. Don't give me don't I mean don't, I guess
Okay.
let me I did pretty good.
I came in here thinking you got a silver like a second, so.
Oh shit, I wish. Oh man, I wish. No, man, them kids there was this was actually a good sized race. And it did have I did post up all the standings, uh all the official stuff here. Let me get here. Let me give you the overalls here. I actually I expected to come in at 45 minutes. I came in at 43:01. So I came in 2 minutes under what I expected to finish.
And that, how far a distance was that again?
8K, which is 5 miles. And so my average pace was 8:40. And I went in this completely blind, like I did the Crim. So out of 424 competitors, overall, I finished 129. Out of all the males, all age divisions, or all age groups, I placed 99. Out of just like going from the gun time, I was 98, which I don't know how that works. Out of age group, males of 50 to 54, I placed ninth place. Now, when I went into the overall standings here, I was impressed overall. A lot of guys from my age group under me were in the top 10. I would say 3 or 4 of them were in the top 10 with
like overall speed.
Yeah, overall. So which gives me hope that I'm not just kind of like chasing a crazy pipe dream here. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: have you seen the same name like finish ahead of you now, to where you have like this nemesis or something?
Not yet. I thought I seen from like the last little race.
It's Greg again.
but not yet. This one was more of a like the last couple little guys, local races. This one was more like official standing, you know what I mean? It's in mode, I believe are the people that track. So it's got a like a GPS thing in your fucking bib that's a tracking your official time and that. And as I don't even want to know if I want to show. All right, so here we go. Let me do a little screen share here. Some of them are awful, just awful. So and so I went into this thinking I've been from fucking the Franken booth many a times. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Uh fucking yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? And I figured Franken booth was pretty well flat, and I figured the terrain that I was running was pretty well flat, you know, or was hilly. It was overdoing it for what I was doing. And even on the drive in there, I fucking I was like, oh yeah, flat. This is gonna be easy. This is gonna be like running on the treadmill. Ah, fuck no. Fuck no. Hilly is all could be. These are like pictures as like you pass the some of the time stuff, different portions of the race. Like if you click on the picture, it will show you where I'm at in the race there. Or yeah, it was the little guy up top. It's not
Are you
doing it.
running in jeans? Do you have blue jeans on?
I got sweats on.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
I'm ready to sweats.
I don't
And
know. No, I was gonna say blue jeans seem crazy to try to run in too.
oh man, there was people up there that was fucking running in nothing damn near. There's fucking no shirt fucking dude. There's people running in shorts.
We gotta
So
get you. We gotta get you like a weed nerd outfit to run in.
I ran with the fucking the weed nerd badge on. Last time I ran with the eagle and smiley thing. I
Yeah.
ran with the weed nerd world hat.
All right. All right.
I represent.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, we gotta get you like your special running outfit. Weed nerd.
So this is what I was kind of proud of here. So here we're looking at like the tops here. The fucking first place overall. It doesn't tell its age here, but if you click on it, Davison, Michigan here, click on it. This cat ran it in 26:57, 27 minutes.
What the fuck?
It had a pace of 5 minutes and 26 7 or 5 minutes 20 seconds.
He was running full tilt that whole time. That's fucking fine.
Yeah, and he's in he first overall, and of course first in his age group, which was 18 to 23. So and a lot of the first there's a lot of the people there were definitely some younger. The top 50 were definitely pretty young. But then again, there was people my age in the top 10 that did quite well. Here's this guy here. Here's somebody my age. 6 minutes. They did it 32 minutes. So 32 minutes, that's 8 minute mile or 6 minute, 27 second mile there.
Jeez.
8 minute mile, which I can run an 8 minute mile pretty good. I was very content with the cold weather with what I ran. But the first 8 minute pace comes in at like 80th. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
80th is 7 minutes.
you need to be in that 7 minute bracket, Eagle. Get you going.
I'm getting there,
Got a
man.
goal.
These are warm-ups, man. These are fucking warm-ups. So overall,
Yeah,
big
marathon's gonna be like what, 3 times, 4 times what you just know. Yeah,
yeah,
almost 5 times. It's 23 miles, right? Like,
26.2.
you did it in so 45 minutes. So it's gonna be like a
4 hours, I'm thinking.
fucking run.
When I first thought of it, I was like 3 hours. No problem. But I'm thinking probably closer to 4.
a long time to just be fucking. You know what I mean? This is an amazing thing, really, an amazing feat what them guys do.
I
There's
ran,
guys run doubles or some shit. I heard there too. They like fucking run
you
a
know,
back or something.
the thing, you know, it's always about yourself, right? You know, I'm not really. I would love to stay in that first place, and hopefully someday I will. But right now, it's about me bettering my, speed, my time, training without injury, silly shit. I ran today. Today I ran 8.15 miles. 2 days after that, and that was pretty good time, man. My first pace of that mile. In fact, I did it on my run keeper too. So my run keeper says during this race, it breaks it down into splits for me. The first uh the first mile I did in 8:20, the second mile 8:27, third mile 8:53. Fourth mile is like where you turned around and went back through the hills, and that kicked my ass a little bit at 9:12. Then I regained my composure a little bit and picked it up and went back under 9. But
That's still better than I can do, man. So, and I know I'm proud of you, and I know everybody in the chat's proud of you too. So,
appreciate that, brother. It means a lot.
uh,
It really does.
make it across that finish line, like you said, the last one was super tough. You know, like a lot of I don't know, a lot of people give up on that shit. So you stuck with it. And,
Man. The other thing, man, this one there was no slouches, man. There was a good group of runners ready to just fucking run in the cold, man. And it's
uh,
all
and no offense, nobody expected you to be like, "Oh, I'm fucking winning and shit." Like, just starting running, like yeah, maybe a few years from now or something. You've been training a while. Like a lot of them guys have been running their whole life, man. Like it's never nonstop.
I'm happy with the returns. Slow strides. And
You
funny.
gotta
You want to
you gotta
hear?
stop worrying about how fast you're doing it and worrying about how you're gonna fucking make it that 23 miles.
So you want to hear a funny side note? And I always keep it real. I don't bullshit you guys. I'm not afraid of my failures or me looking stupid. Look stupid. I look stupid. So I run this race over the weekend, and cheers, Bingus. Hopefully, you had a happy birthday. You and Miranda Family Farms, February 2nd. Cheers, guys. Um,
Like Kristen too.
I fucking Nick Grisman was too. Cheers to him.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Hey,
What do I miss? I used to have a nice book of them things. So I run the race, and I um Brett Anderson was there. He come watch me fucking race, which I thought that was cool. Miss Angel was there. Lexi and her boyfriend were there, and we go have some coffee after the race. Walk down the road, and now I'm starting, I lock up a little bit, man. I put in a good effort, man. I felt like had a little cowboy action going. If you've ever had a cowboy, you know what a cowboy is. It's
so what?
okay. A cowboy.
Like a Charlie horse?
You've never had like a friend, relative. It's usually a mean uncle that give you the cowboy, reach in right on like the inner leg and just squeeze it. It's a
Oh yeah,
fucking cowboy. And I had fucking like a little cowboy action going there, fucking getting a little stiff. We fucking find a place to get some coffee and get some coffee, sit there and have some fucking few moments, reflect and whatnot. And I decided you got the bathroom here? I gotta piss, man. I'm literally like fucking drenching sweat already, from just running. And I think I head up to the bathroom and had one of the scariest little moments I've had in a very long time. I fucking go into the bathroom and I fucking go to fucking take me a nice little piss. And the first little squirt comes out and it is fucking red. Red. Blood red. I'm like, oh my God. fucking start to fucking pee a little bit more, and it is most certainly tinged. And I kind of wander out all out the bathroom and the coffee in the coffee
Get your
shop.
little function there, guy.
I'm like, yeah, what are you? I'm like, I don't know what think about what just happened there. Like, why? What's up? I'm like, I'm not sure if I just pissed blood or not. Like, we're all like, oh.
Did it hurt? Like, not to be, I mean, it wasn't painful, was it? Or is it just surprised
Little.
because it, yeah?
But what I had done was
Sure, dude.
pre-race, I got heavy into the beet juice.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I've never had that with the beet juice, but I kind of doubled up. So I'm blaming it on the beet juice because it kind of it
See if it happens to reoccur.
beet juice, but it was enough to like literally like all things considered scare the shit at me, the hell out of me. But I'm standing tough. It was the beet juice. It was the beet juice. I right before
Well,
I haven't had no energy drinks in like a week. I quit like, the energy drinks again. I'm like, fuck all that. So I'm like, I went in low on sleep on the race, and I was like, I need some, need a little energy. And the beet juice does supply like a nice little energy pick me up. You know what I mean? In fact, it's labeled as a pre-workout. So I have like a bigger bottle. It's like a 16-ounce bottle, and you're supposed to usually mix a serving to a cup. And I'm like, oh no, yeah, fuck race day. Scoop, scoop, shake, 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 guzzle twice as much down.
so you're saying if you got to take a piss test, you're going to drink beet juice?
Yeah, they might just send you home.
They
Yeah.
send you to the emergency room and shit.
Sir, you just might want to get looked at.
That's crazy. I never heard that though. Like, I mean, there was always the asparagus thing, right? Like, fuck, asparagus makes your pee stink or whatever.
No,
But
I had questioned it too until I had realized that one other experience I had at one point, and we had bought a cake at the local family fair. It is what it is. You know who you are, family fair. And fucking, uh, it was like purple dye in it, and they must have like put a whole bottle of that purple dye in there because it wasn't just me. Everybody in the house, everything that came out, every direction, everything was like purple and shit.
sweating purple.
I didn't even think it was possible, but
That's like a Kool-Aid commercial right there.
so yeah, I had like this. I had when once I remembered the blue, the purple thing, I was like, all right, yeah, it's probably
That's funny.
yeah. I definitely panicked there for an hour or two. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just beet juice.
No, my brother had he had cancer in his kidney and shit. So yeah, he figured it out basically similar manner. All of a sudden he went to take a piss and it was fucking, you know, off colored and bloody and whatever. Like so that was how I figured that out. So yeah,
Yeah. It was
major
a
functions, man.
happy false alarm. Let's say that.
Yeah, after running though, you kind of wonder too, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because like I don't know what that's been a problem area for me as I've learned to train, and I'm learning to train. That's one of the things. This year I'm like I'm trying to do things correctly. You know what I mean? I'm trying to train correctly. Last year, man, I was completely fucking hard headed about it, and when injury after injury after fucking injury. The day before that big race, I literally like said a prayer, just please let me get through this 10 miles and I will take a break and give this body a break. And I did, and whatever. But this time around, I'm definitely I'm trying to be smarter about things, keep recovery more of a in mind, and try to train a little bit pain free. That's why I like I'm saying this little like yeah, I think I did well. I mean, all in all, I'm happy with that time. I wasn't drop dead, you know. I mean,
awesome, man. Fucking top 10.
And guys, yeah, that is what it is. I keep going. I already was looking for another race this month, but the only one I can find is like one next week, like 10K next.
You're like addicted to it now. You can go run them on your own, right? Like,
Well, I ran today, man.
I know, I'm just fucking around.
So I think the next one I think is maybe in Midland, like the 17th. They're having like a 10K moonlit run.
Oh, yeah.
Like a nighttime run, trail run. So
That's cool.
So the plan is to keep this up and like the outside running, the daily training. I'm trying to do the miles and keep the distance. You know what I mean? Slowly work my way to the overall distance and overall pick up my pace and time. I'm hoping to get out of the races is that challenge like I got this weekend and getting out of that comfort zone, really pushing myself, you know what I mean? And then recovering from that gain. And just every one of these like little things, like obstacles that you know what I mean? The cold, you know, I think that actually it hurt my lungs 100%. As I say cough, but I repaired some shit in there. I'm getting a deeper breath now than I was before. And I noticed you know, every time after the heal up, man, what I ran that last one at, it seems to be like the base now. You know what I mean? So these races are pushing me to push myself harder where the everyday runs or every other day runs. I'm just trying to put in the distance, good time, and work on, you know, that. Now the plan is from here to July to marathon time is to lift that distance a mile every week now. So last week I started at 7:1. I ended the week at 7.5. Today I ran 8:15, 8.15. And by next week at this time, I want to hopefully be running 9.15. You know, slowly up and get my way to the marathon. And then just using these smaller events, these races, like I said, to work on handling myself on race day, mentally prepared, and, you know, all that, you know, because there's a lot of the mental bullshit that comes along with it too, you know.
Absolutely.
So just using these little smaller events just to help build me overall for the marathon.
I like it, man. Yeah, hell yeah, that's good. You got a plan and taking steps. I think it's long distance. Got to build up to it. I'll be happy as hell you just fucking make it. You know, that's fucking crazy.
I'm happy as hell when I fucking make it too. Yeah, yeah. So it's been a fun little hobby. I'm taking it. I'm enjoying it more than I ever thought I would have. I thought I'd have been done.
That's what's mattering. If you enjoy it, you have fun. You know.
I do. I do. I didn't think it would go on this long. I really thought I'd and then that was gonna be it. But yeah, it just started. It just started the thing. So I like that. I like it. I'm liking the idea of like, even though like I do know Frankenbooth a little bit, I liked the idea of showing up blind. Not even know, you know what I mean? That to me is like the good competitor in me. I didn't even know what I was up for, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna 8K. I don't even know what the train is, but I'm here to fucking run it and I'm gonna win it. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's not what happened, but I don't know. I think if I would have known it all was all hilly like that, I would it would have probably fucking played with my psyche a little bit. Look at this. So I can show you this at least on the tracker as far as it shows like elevation on my little maps here. So this is the elevation. See where it says elevation there? That was the terrain there, was that up and
Oh,
down.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
it's ground.
5 miles of fucking up and down. It says my Fitbit said gave me credit for climbing 25 floors from the elevation ups and downs. Fuck. Yeah.
Why am I echoing now?
Huh?
Echoing now. Where I was. No, it's not. Huh. Weird. I was taking I got some of this Medellin. Forgetting what the cross is from Nick. Shit's fired.
Oh, it's that rosin.
Yeah, it's really good. Got a couple different ones. There's like a Gary Payton one. Looks like makeup. It looks like the chick's makeup or something. You know what I mean? Like it gives her fucking foundation or something.
Is it partly because container there?
No, I don't know. I think it's a clear container. It's just milky kind of.
Oh, it just looks like a makeup style container.
Oh yeah, maybe. But it's turkey as fuck.
You can roll one. I'm fixing to roll one some Queena from Brent Anderson, Mr. Brent Anderson. Asked me a little bit of Queena this weekend. Smoking on that. Yeah, fucking loving it. I was doing a little transplant. I need to fucking throw up some picture of the girls. I haven't done an update in a while. That High Mac, that's what she's called, right? High Mac, Sky Cutler times
Say that again, sorry.
that's what it is, the High Mac, right? The Sky Cutler times High Mac.
That's the Sky Color, the Max Stomper is the Sky Stomper one.
Stomper, is that what it is? The official name?
Sky
Transplanted. I had two of those that were already transplanted, and I had a couple of them that were lagging back in cups. And then the Eagle Knievel's I planted up last night. I'm already. I need to just flip them. Just need to flip them. It's hard to get away with like what you know,
yeah.
way you want. You know what I mean? And this is just what I have to do. You know what I mean? This is the area I got.
Yeah,
I
you want them
can't.
bigger or something or what?
I'm used to the 10-gallon plants. You know what I mean? I'm having a hard time with like.
But you had a what 4x8 tents when you had the big ones, or were they 8x8?
No, they were the 4x8s.
Yeah, is that what you got now? Is going to be for the flower room?
Well, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, minimum of a 4x4. I thought I had a 4x4 in storage, and I went to grab it, and I got a 4x8.
Oops.
And I'm like, yeah, where the fuck am I gonna put this thing?
Well, it's here now, so
I think you could actually qualify this place more as like a cabin more than anything. It's small. So I was gonna throw it in. I kind of seen that little niche behind me there, the nook, and I'm like, maybe I'll stuff it in back there. And then I took a tape to it yesterday, and it's fucking 6 foot right there. I'm like, son of a bitch, man, a 4x8 ain't gonna fit back there.
yeah.
Now I'm wondering what the fuck, and
Might have to just do a room or something.
I have to clean out the garage and shove it.
it is tough though, man. Even like figuring out where your power is gonna come from, like where your fucking water is gonna be, like you know what I mean? You don't want to necessarily set it in a place where it's a pain in the ass to bring water all the time, you know, like shit like that. So there's
Well,
definitely constraints to like what to do with it.
this is a toughie for me, and like I guess this is a good time to talk about this. I mean, people wonder why the laggy experience on, why I haven't been growing. You know what I mean? This is the first time since all of this that I've actually kind of been back into a place where I would say that is my own, or I'm sharing a place that I could call my own. But the last year and a half, I've just kind of been renting a spot to just hang my hat, and didn't have even an opportunity to throw up a tent or anything else. I wasn't even, I had to wait. I told myself as soon as I can put a power bill in my name, as soon as I put a power bill in my name.
It's going to power some LED lights.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened. As soon as the power bill kind of, I could, I had a place that I could do it, and the power bill that I was responsible for, fucking light went up. And, so
Life
that's what that's been the hang up till now. So as life goes on, and who knows, Michigan is legal, so a little playing outdoors. I don't know. It depends. I still got to feel the neighbors out, but
yeah.
I miss growing, Smiley. That's what I'm gonna say. I just miss. I've got the fever of the flavor of the Pringle, and I don't know where it's gonna lead me at this point.
Shit, oh, this warm weather's got me popping fucking early veggies and shit. I was
What you plant?
broccoli, some cauliflower, and I'm gonna try to get a couple Brussels sprouts. But
Have
I've
you
heard
done
they're
any?
cool, but
It takes forever to get asparagus going. Fucking and then like one of those ones that take like 3 to 5 years to get. Uh,
yeah, I'm
do you
hoping we
even
get some this spring. I put some in a couple years ago, and then I actually didn't think they took at all. And then like towards the end of the year, I seen like one of the little they put up a feathery kind of thing, and I see like that's when they're like reproducing or whatever. And then this year they were a little bit bigger and there was more of them. So I'm kind of hoping I'll have a nice little asparagus patch maybe. But I got to kind of figure out where they are because I didn't mark them where I planted them. So I got to like figure out where they're growing because it's kind of in my potato patch too. So
so what is your I mean, we all have it, one of those like a must have, or these are the ones we're fucking planting. You know what I mean? For me, that's usually tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, fucking green beans. So what are your like? Sounds like cauliflower was up there. What are your like? These are
I
top.
like the broccoli and cauliflower. Not that I'm very successful in them, but I do like them. And these, I spent some money this last time, got the like market garden versions or whatever, and so they're really flavorful and hoping to do good. But yeah, I like you listed the tomatoes. We've been doing the Roma tomatoes, so this year I think I'm gonna do all the San Marzanos. They came out so perfect, dude. They were like every one of them was exact. Like it's understandable why those are like a standout for the market gardeners and stuff because they all look perfect and they all fucking make the best sauce for sure. So we're on a bunch of them. Yeah, that's what my old soil's doing is growing my aromas in this house. So I just laid that shit down like 6 to 8 inches thick. Just kept dumping pots out on the spot, and they killed this year.
I've already thought about that today. I was thinking about that today. I haven't even completed a whole cycle. And it's kind of funny because we talk about organics and that. I'm still not sure if come next cycle if I would or if I will reuse that soil. You know what I mean? I'm still very much in the habit of, reusing soil. And I was already thinking about it too, like last night as I was up planning. I was like, well, after I harvest all these, what am I gonna do with all this fucking before I had places to stash and whatever, I'm not even sure where I'm gonna use for a stash spot for my root balls or whatever if I'm gonna do that.
I've been reusing mine. It's just been out in the garden. So,
Well, I'm sure I'd reuse it in that aspect, but I was like reusing it or re-amending and reusing, I guess, if I can.
I'm actually trying for the first time here. Well, not for the first time. I tried it before a few different times, but getting it hydrated right, it's kind of different. But having like the old dry pots, you know what I mean? They're all dusty, breaking down, re-amend them, re-pot them out, and rehydrate them, and transplant into them.
I question that because I have some plants that I started this round in. I had saved some soil in my storage unit, and we fucking started right off the bat with that and struggled right off the bat with the reused soil, and which makes me kind of do I want to play the reamendment game or would I just want to start out with some new this time around? And I may just start off with some news, this next round and trying to reamend the reamended.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough game because no matter what you're doing, you're transplant, like you're harvesting something and then you're going to transplant, unless you're going to, I guess, do where you set the pot on top of the soil or whatever. But no matter what, you're doing something with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the earth boxes. I just harvested too. I've been doing 2 plants per earth box. Well, shit, man. That that time I dig that root ball out, there ain't much for the media. So I've just been flipping them out in the garden and refilling them and running like that when we go about it, But I'm also the pots that I'm running for veg are the number ones, which they're good, 1 by 1 almost. Anyway, 8 inch by 8 inch probably, I guess, if you're looking down at it. But they, 2 of those in there, that's like a third of the media that is volume right there for the whole thing. So it's not even like I'm using all that much soil. Flip them.
I reused more soil when I was using the super soil system. And the aspect that I never bought any like base soil, if you will. Like after I used my super soil, I would a lot of times take a pot or 2 of the 10 gallons and de-root that shit and keep them for babies or just first time transplant. So when I transplanted into the super soil, which was always a few good inches into the bottom of a pot, 4 or 5 inches, then I'd set my plant, my transfer into that and then fill in around the sides. 9 times out of 10, I would just use that reused super soil and let the plant grow down into the super soil versus you going out and just buying a base. So I wouldn't reuse the soil in that aspect, but I wouldn't like reuse and recondition that. So cheers, Seth. Happy birthday. How was it, brother?
And my birthday is actually on the 15th.
So who's this the second?
I have no idea. My daughter's is actually Thursday though. Hers is exactly a week before mine, so mine's next Thursday. But yeah, she'll be 17, my youngest one. One more year. See you.
Yeah, the boot. Good luck.
Smiley, I'm on my sixth reuse of my soil. Speaking of reusing the soil, and
It's
because
been going good.
you asked me last time how it's going with the reusing, and I forgot to mention the important thing of it's like this is the sixth time reusing it. I was stupid to buy fresh soil every time, wasting money.
You like it, huh?
Yeah.
And you're amending with the Mr. B's, though, is that right?
Nope. I'm ending with Coast of Maine plant food,
Okay.
and I'm putting 4 pounds of that in a 70-gallon tote. Putting 4 pounds of that shit in, which is one bag, and then a 30-pound bag of worm castings.
All right.
And the plants so far, they're loving it. Something in that plant food, when I open that tote, before when I was using the Mr. B's, when I'd open the tote, it just looked like soil. Now that I'm using the Stonington shit, when I open that tote, it's like Santa's beard laying across the top. So much fucking nice fluffy mycelium on there.
Oh,
Cheers.
So this
DOA's
is
birthday would have been a day before mine too, on Valentine's Day. All the men out there, you get a week and a half or some shit.
he was born on Valentine's Day. That's fucking funny.
My grandpa's was on Valentine's Day too.
Oh shit.
When I first met DOA and he was like asking me questions, this is fucked up because he went by DOA and he was asking all kinds of narc like questions. So I was like DOA, DEA. This guy's a fucking, you know what I mean? I was all nervous talking to him. He's like, oh, my birthday's the day before yours. I'm like, yeah, right.
That's funny.
Thursday. My birthday's Thursday.
Oh, so yours is the same as my daughter's on the 8th.
Yeah.
Nice. Aquarius, baby. Happy birthday, Bingus.
Yeah, no shit.
Is Bingus's actual birthday today, or
The second.
happy late, Bingus?
Very cool.
I get this issue going on bad right now. I got Lyme disease and my fucking knees, they swell up with fluid,
Really?
and then they kind of go down. But every once in a while my knees fill up with fluid and I got to get them drained. And this shit is so painful, and I think I'm gonna have to go sooner or later.
It sucks, man. That's all
It's
from
like
Lyme disease, you said?
yeah, yep. And it's one of those deals too when it gets real like full of fluid and shit like that. Not only is it super painful, but it feels like from my shin down is like on fire, and like my bottom of my feet is asleep with like the tingly shit.
So it just swells up and cuts your circulation off or something?
Yeah, yep. And it makes it so I can't bend it. It's like crushing the nerves and everything in there.
And they can drain that shit?
Yeah, they go in with a oh, this is bad, dude. They go in with a fucking needle that looks like something you would inject a turkey with some juice or some shit. It's like a big thick one. But
Yeah.
and they go in there and they dig around in my kneecaps for pockets. And it sounds really bad, and it is, but it feels so good when they're sucking the shit out because it's relieving all the pressure. It almost looks like turkey like chicken broth or some shit. Or piss or something.
Man. It's fucked up. It's like some horror movie shit. Damn.
Hell yeah, mother little ass tit. Takes a grown ass motherfucker out like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It sucks.
Never found a tick either.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, you get, that's pretty common though on the East Coast, ain't it? Like the whole Lyme disease kind of is originating over there or whatever.
I think it was like I heard it was like last year. So I think it was like Maine or one of those like states right above me was like one of the worst spots for ticks in the country. I think I towed that tick around with the Lyme disease coursing through me for like a year before I realized that I had it. And it was because of my knee swollen out like that. I went to the doctors because my knee swelled out on my right and I fucking sprained my left ankle falling in a hole that my dog dug in the backyard like a dick. So now I had no legs. So I went to the hospital and they're like, never mind your ankle. What the fuck is wrong with your knee? Holy shit.
Wow.
The longer you put it off, the worse the damage is.
Yep. That's exactly what's going on. So now my kneecaps and my shoulders are severely affected. And then my back, that's like a whole separate issue. So I always got my back pain and then I take turns with my shoulders and kneecaps and sucks. Getting old. Actually,
shoulders, knees, and toes.
I put this in the chat earlier. I woke up this morning. I'm like looking outside, and then I see there's like my neighbor is right on the other side of my fence. This guy's cool. I like exhaust my greenhouse out into his backyard, and you know what I mean? Like this guy listens to Mendo Dope blasting over the fence, and like all my buddies all smoking and shit. You know what I mean? And he never complains or nothing. And he's like an old guy, lives by himself, and he fucking passed away this morning. I'm like, damn, son, that sucks. So goes back to what Eagle was saying. He's gonna sniff out the neighbors and shit. Like now it's back to like who's gonna get the house? Are they gonna sell it? You know what I mean? One of those type of it's to have good neighbors all around you is fucking like that's key.
Yeah.
To have like a crackhead on the other side of the fence is horrible.
Yeah. Or Karen. Like when we moved in, our house was the old lady like built it, and then she passed away. I don't know, in the house or still living here or whatever. But her kids are the ones that sold it to us, and then our neighbors filled us in because like my backyard has like all the neighbors did the fence, like they built the fence, so it's like the outside of their fence makes my backyard or whatever. And our neighbors were telling us, yeah, she was the one calling when you try to have a campfire or whatever, and always harass everybody in the neighborhood. So everybody put up fencing around to like kind of keep her out or whatever. So yeah, they're cool as shit as long as we're cool as shit. They're like, yeah, you're way better than that lady. So it's funny.
Yeah, I was sad watching them come out in a bag. Like, fuck, dude, I wish I didn't even see that, actually.
Actually, the people that lived here died in this house before I moved in. In
With
the backyard.
Tape line and shit.
It's true. The backyard actually has a gate to like everybody's backyard. So it must have been like a tight-knit group here. So there's a gate that goes to their yard. Like everybody was welcome to this backyard for some reason.
Eagle was looking for the obituaries for an apartment.
Not quite like that, but it worked. It worked out. Yeah.
It's the fastest way to find the openings.
Remember, I said something one night about fucking being here, and I was like, "Yeah, if that happens again, I'm fucking out." I was standing like up in the kitchen, and I was just standing there. And, yeah, I just something on the like the peripheral vision on the right hand side there, man. I seen, oh man. I don't even want to say what I seen, but it like literally stood the hair up on my back. And I was like, yeah, that happens again, I'm out. Give that a, I don't know.
Where you saw
Yeah, I don't know what I saw, but I saw something.
Did it tell you to get out? Did the ghost say like get out? Like
No, it just kind of like was and then turned to find out, and then come to find out like a month later, about the haunted hotel right around the corner that's like better than 100 years old and is very much known for being a haunted entity. And then they also throw on, which we haven't found any proof to this area being on geographic ley lines and adding to like the hauntedness and whatever. But
I mean, what
this
if he's
corner,
just a weed nerd? What if he's just trying to come hang out?
uh-huh.
What if he's just a weed nerd and he's just kind of trying to hang out still? Like,
Right?
it might be like Casper the ghost, like we have a new show mascot or something.
I haven't seen no real problem.
It's kind of fucked up. At like in the fall, I had my trees cut down, the last of my trees over my greenhouse area, and that neighbor that passed, he had like 8 grand worth of trees cut when I did. Uh, and like thank God he did that because I know no one else is gonna do that.
Yeah.
So at least that's cool. This is the first year I've been here that I have wide open, no big branches and shit, caterpillars rappelling down on my shit. This is gonna be good.
You got your greenhouse you're gonna grow in again?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a whirl again this year. Last year was the first year that I just put like one little baby ass plant off to the side. It pushed off like 1.5 ounces. That's sad for an outdoor plant. You know what I mean? But at least I wasn't even gonna put a plant out, but it's been so long of growing outside, I had to do something last minute type shit. But yeah, I'm gonna put a couple out. I think just two. Just two plants, and I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna probably put these two trifies out there, and they grow fast and they grow uh pretty big. So I'm gonna put them out kind of like Memorial Day weekend when we can over here, and then spend the summer kind of stretching them so they don't go up high, so they actually fit in the greenhouse at the end of the year. But I can fit I got a 20-foot greenhouse, so I can fit two plants in there and stretch out, fill that whole fucking thing up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Some of the urine are growing bigger and train them out. I'm gonna put some out a little later or whatever, and just try to get them, decent size.
You know what I'm gonna do for the first time ever too? I'm gonna so once we hit actual summer, I don't want to do it in the spring. I'm gonna because I think I need like the most light and stuff. Is my buddy a while ago, he was all into autos. I ain't never grown, actually no, I grew autos one time, but I'm gonna throw a couple autos in the greenhouse area just for shits and giggles, I guess.
I don't
See what happens.
When you're on.
I found you. Oh, Amnesia Haze, I think it was. But it should pull off an eighth per plant.
An eighth quarter.
An eighth. Solo cup challenge, bro.
I never do good on solo cups. I don't know why.
It's a waste of space. We're growing for fun here, but not all fun. You know what I mean? We gotta have some sort of yield. Because the fun part is actually when we're smoking it. And if you're pulling off an eighth, the fun ain't lasting long.
Yeah.
Why weed nerds?
I got nothing against them, and I know a lot of people like them, so whatever. But
the first time I ever grew autos, those things pushed off like almost nipple height. There was 4 of them in a 4x4, and that thing had a nice canopy, and that shit was good. They were like big size autos, because I see autos that were like kneecap size.
I'll pay attention when an auto wins an open competition.
I've seen a lot of people do some great things with autos. I've never had great luck with them. That last one that I popped there, It looks like the bud itself will be, decent. The amount was whatever, but it was in a 1 gal. You know what I mean? The 1 gal, no love, shoved in the corner.
Yeah.
I've seen autos do well, but I'd rather do it. I think I would honestly done better. Like Smiley kind of ended to there in the beginning would have just been, honestly, quick flip that photo. I think I would have been just as, but it would have been equal, if not better.
Any NY weed nerds out there? April 19th, the roll up in Queens, New York. If anyone plans on going, I'm going to be attending. So we'll have to link up. That one's going to be with the Locks. My buddy's performing. Won't even catch me on the stage.
But that's what, 4/19 you said? April
4/19. Yep. 4/13 we got the roll up in Mass, Worcester, Mass, the Palladium. Any weed nerds that are in Mass, hopefully they'll go to that too.
I can't believe how fast this year's already going by.
Cannabis friendly shit.
What's the first event you're gonna have? Or they're already stacking up here in Michigan. I've seen Valentine's Day events here already.
Did you? We were just wondering that if there were any events coming up. But with the weather, dude, it's fucking supposed to be like 50 on Wednesday and shit. So,
Damn. It's supposed to snow tonight over here.
I mean, we got little piles of snow around, but for the most part, it's fucking.
Groundhog.
Really?
Yeah. You seen that shit? Spring's coming soon.
I mean, I'm hoping we don't get no more snow. I'm down. I'm optimistic that this is springtime right now, and we ain't seeing that anymore.
I'm hoping.
Did you guys watch the guy with the stupid top hat pull the fucking groundhog out of that shit when he stuck his head out? He pulled it out like he was the fucking croc hunter, and that thing had vicious teeth. It was violent. He hold it up by the scruff of his like neck, like on the like his actual neck, not the back of it. Fucking thing was a big groundhog too.
I thought they were supposed to like let him walk out if he came out or if he didn't. Or is that
no, he came out, stuck his head out, and fucking then the dude just snatched him up like mad fat. Like it was crazy.
Y'all pissed about his decision. No.
Shove him back in the hole.
guy I work with is saying that's only been accurate like 40% of the time or something. It seemed like,
Yep.
Like, yeah, I wonder. I don't even know where that legend would have came from, but whatever. It's funny.
It'd be interesting to look that up, see where that all stems from, to be honest with you. I was watching, as far as like tradition like that goes, I was what is it? I was a sub issue or some fucking sub cool episode. I don't know how you guys spent, the anniversary, but I spent it watching episodes of sub.
I watched 5 episodes that day, Eagle. We did the same shit.
I watched one today, and they were in the desert, and the hole in the rock in the desert there. And the guy says basically sub was asking, about the hole in the rock, where is it? Because they weren't quite in the real spot yet. And then they venture into the hole in the rock, and it was a hole above. And basically, it was one of those things where certain points of the year, it hit this certain area on the rock, and they knew when to plant and harvest, back then. And the guy says, sub asks, well, how does this all start? How does this, originate? And he said, well, somebody, a wise man at that time had to, come in here and on that day at that time and may have marked that spot and took a measurement or something. And then over the course of, say, 50 years, put up the spot to where it was accurate and it lined up with the sun. But it took one dude a lifetime to accurately go, this spot, this day. You know what I mean? To make it all, it took a lifetime to make that one spot on the wall work. You know what I mean? So it's how long do you have to do something like that to make sure it's accurate? You know what I mean?
I got something we can fucking cheers to. My wife just pushed the button on our last car payment. The car's fully paid off. Title's in the mail. 6 years of long, hard payments. You know what I mean? Well, that's good.
Let's put the cheers.
Yeah, congrats to that, man. I know mine's been paid off. I gotta get something different though. She's getting old. She's getting old. Wow.
Mine's just gonna hit 96,000, but even though it just paid it off, I'm gonna get another car, and I'm not trading this one in. It's gonna for one of the kids.
My odometer says 300,000 easy, but I don't think that's. I changed that odometer. I'm gonna say it's like 280, but it's still close. It's up there.
Yeah, well, it's 375. Problem is that it's like I know I got a ball joint.
Did you say 375?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I know I got a ball joint loose, and then I know I got some brake things coming up, and then the engine mounts are broke. So when I take off, I can feel the whole engine go boom off to the side and shit. So I can't take off too quick. I gotta kind of baby her along. I can baby her along a little bit longer. I can't use 4-wheel drive no more either. Last time it snowed, the axle or something started fucking. So, as long as we don't get no more snow, I think I can cruise it out. Have to do something by fall, maybe. I love my old truck, man. I don't know. It's a good old truck. It's been a great old truck.
Nothing wrong with throwing in. Even at most of the repairs there, it sounded like you're still under the average car payment.
I probably would be. The kill all for it's the rust though. The top, my window's cracked and they won't replace it because the top roof has a fist size spot, I guess, right along the window seal, and they don't think they'd be able to seal it up. Then it fills the back doors with water, so eventually that's gonna be a big problem.
Very humble vehicle, it sounds like.
Yeah, she's all right. She gets me back and forth to work. It's about it. I've always kind of had old trucks though. So one point in my life when I first had kids, like I had an old 3/4 ton fucking diesel pickup truck. The radio didn't work in it. It was fucking, you know what I mean? It was like old where the vents, yeah, it's a vent thing still, where you could open the vents or whatever. But yeah, loud ass truck. I just drove that because it was the cheap one. And eventually traded it for a Ford Ranger, I think. And then drove that.
You're gonna be real about it. It's you gotta have an older truck. You know, if you're gonna use it for a truck, it's gotta be an older truck. I've had trucks from multi phases. I've had older trucks. Most of my life, they've been older trucks that I've restored. I've had, my favorite one was a short box 72. I had fucking a heavy hat 79 Chevy that I loved. I've had an 82, a fucking 89 Chevy. Lots of older Chevys. And then I switched over and bought the Dodge that I had now. And that bitch was too pretty. God, I wanted to smack anybody for looking at it twice. Throw a fucking tool in it or something, scratch the bed and shit. I was all like, God damn, I didn't want to even treat it like a truck until it like fucking I lost a job fucking one time. I was doing tile and this cat fucking the owner of the company fucking like helping me load my trunk and he chipped the fucking tail light like a month into getting it and I was like I went off. I literally went off. Motherfucker, this that was the end of that gig. But yeah, it took a few bumps and scratches before I felt even right for work using it as a work truck. You know what I mean? You almost have to buy them somewhat fucked up to use it.
See him that way.
Yeah. I don't know. I love my trucks. I've always had a firm attachment to a truck.
Mine I've owned since, yeah, it was, well, we got it in first part of 08 or 07, at least end of 07, something like that. But yeah, so it's been, what is that, 17 years? It's math.
I've had my nieces and nephews fucking try to guilt me on that shit too, man. I seen my nephew came up. It's been a minute now, but it's been a minute since I seen him. He pulls in, he's like, "You still got that truck, man? You still down there?" I'm like, "What the fuck, man? It's paid for, dude. I'm good. I ain't got park." But he couldn't believe it, that all that time, and I was still driving the same shit. It is what it is, man.
Yeah,
no. Money on cars,
I really don't care what I really don't care what I drive. I get a minivan and drive that for a while. I don't give a shit. So get you by. I don't know. It's funny, the old guy I work with, he fucking buys cheap old cars, like couple $1,000, whatever. He's got this old truck and shit. It's like, yeah, it's pretty rough. I thought my truck was rough. It was pretty rough. And then he told me that he bought it 3 years ago, and he's like, I never changed the oil on it. Never change the oil or do nothing. I just make sure it stays full on oil. It should be good. He just runs them until they fucking die, and then he moves on to the next one or whatever. Fine. And he never accelerates them to rev over like 3,000 RPM. He's like, I keep it below that and I baby it like that. And she'll last for a while. It's just funny.
So what if you could, perfect world scenario. Money's no object, you're good. You know what I mean? What would you go out and buy?
I like the new GMCs. It was stupid money. Like, fucking 70 grand, dude. And the interest rate, it's like, what the fuck? Try to mortgage a fucking vehicle and shit.
I said that's why I say perfect world. Perfect world.
Yeah.
They are stupid great.
If money was no object, then I haven't been looking in that category. I've been looking in the reasonable category.
True that.
I've seen a few trucks if money was no object that would be badass. The one slammed Hummer that was fucking. I don't know. Somebody out there's seen that. Dude just slams the Hummer. It's almost like open wheel, where it's like sits between the wheels. Badass.
I don't know if it'd even be a car. I don't know. Still dream of traveling a little bit, man. I was driving down to that race the other day and past it was like wasn't quite a semi, but kinda. It was like almost like a bus. It was a combination of a bus and a fucking semi.
Oh yeah.
It had like windows and shit in it, and it was pulling like another fucking like living quarters or what looked like it. So it looked like you could drive in the semi and you could just live and travel up there and just like living quarters and you know what I mean. You just park it and it was still high up to the place like you were pulling.
Huh. We work on some trucks. They do like they do like critical carry stuff. So it's like the front end of it's like a semi truck, and then the back end of it's like a box truck. It's just a 40-foot or 30-foot box or whatever they are. But then they refrigerate those and have all the special equipment on them. Pretty cool. But they'll carry all the medical shit and all the high critical stuff.
Supreme Grape says my next car would be a motorcycle. I kicked that one around too there last summer. I was like, it's just kind of me. It wouldn't be bad to just jaunt around on a bike from event to event. You know what I mean? For next to nothing, couple bucks here. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. I think the end of that always lies with I don't trust myself yet.
It's funny.
I have a speed problem. I have a speeding problem.
I think one of them racing trucks would be fun. Those the 4-wheel drive fucking ones they jump and shit. I don't know what they're called offhand, but
Eagle, you got a radar detector in your car? I had one that was 15 years old and it literally just stopped working like 2 days ago.
No, I don't. I've had very good luck up until January.
When I allegedly drive around in the smoke, those things come in handy, kind of lets me know when they're off in the cut.
it's
Fuck anymore, man.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Okay. Oh, are you gonna be vending this year at all?
Me, no.
Fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck all that noise.
Pretty much. I probably go to the events and shit, but
It's actually funner to walk around.
It's my quick time when I see Buddha Boy jumping in too. It's good to see Buddha Boy.
What up, Buddha?
I was watching Cheers Buddha. I was watching again some of the he can't even hear us yet. Cheers Buddha. I was watching some of the old sub episodes.
Hey.
Oh, Smiley's gone. This pertained to him too a little bit there. Was watching like what these events used to mean. You know what I mean? As time has came past in the last few years of these events, what they are, what they were, are now, and what they were, went full circle. You know what I mean? At one point, they were big events, and they were illegal, and we took the chance of fucking going, and they meant something to us for that reason. Then they were legal, and they were rare, so we enjoyed running to them for whatever reasons. But I realized as I watched that video, one of the special things about these events, and that was seeds. I think at this point, availability of seeds has, kind of shot some of these vending opportunities in the foot, because now you can order at some of these, anytime. These events before, I literally, the day of the event, you know what I mean? It was like damn near get up, stretch. You got to the event, you ran to your favorite fucking breeder, you know what I mean, to score those seeds. Otherwise, you were fucked. You know what I mean? So, that was the draw, was the breeder. So I think you breeders, you vendors and shit, it'd be smart of you guys to like if you wanted to make your vending experience memorable, stop selling, making everything so available and home, make some shit, event only. You gotta come fucking
Exclusive.
see the dang. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Cheers, Buddha. How you doing tonight? You're muted,
Oh,
brother.
how does this work? Okay, hey, got it. I'd said not bad for a manic depressive. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, I get out of my cave. Ha ha
You, brother.
ha. I just gonna say I went for a run the last 2 days because it got like near 0 degrees out, and I've had a lingering kind of respiratory thing going on like all fucking year. And I told my wife, I said simply, fuck it. If I'm gonna wait until this cough is over, I might be waiting until August. So in other words, it's not. Sometimes you just got to jump in the water and accept consequences. And in this situation, it's a win-win situation. And I went out maybe for like let's say an hour and a half the first day yesterday, and it was just random. And then today I cut that time down to about 1:15 simply by picking up the pace a little bit. And my baseline for that is about when I'm in super good shape. If I were in super good shape, and this is a seasonal trail, so you're running across snow, maybe I could go 10 minutes faster, maybe 15 minutes, and that sounds like a big increment, but the effort that it takes to get across cross country with rolling terrain and snow, you're always putting out effort. So what I found is when you slow down the most is when you're inattentive. So it's like this, it's not that you're physically weary, but maybe you just didn't have a lunch or something like that, and your mind's just kind of wandering, because you're going at such a low intensity that actually like I say, it's a win-win situation. Good place to start. Don't be afraid to go easy. Don't be afraid to go long, as in, hey, fuck it, dude, just jump in and start going 2 hours. 2 hours would be the norm, or 1 hour. It's like it's not a quantitative thing, that. So how about you? How I saw you did. Hey, you and I are having a little dialogue about running.
Yeah, I definitely have been appreciating the advice that I've gotten from you through this journey, and you've done it, so I respect your experience and the advice. But yeah, I have been kind of flipping my daily workouts to you for a little bit of commentary to see what you think and advice. I have been taking this round a lot more serious, and I respect those of footsteps I'm walking in more and more, as the races go on and the more serious that I get about it. It isn't as easy as strap some shoes on and fucking go run. There's a lot of risk and a lot of injury, and there's a lot of self-discipline throughout this year, what I'm trying to bite off. And you've done it not once but a few times, so I definitely want to hear what you got to say, in
Well,
respect.
mutual respect, and secondly, the hardest thing in life to deal with is just when you break momentum. Say you have a hiatus, whether it's physically, mentally, or in the garden or in the bedroom. Who fucking gives a shit? You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you come up a little short, and the only person who holds you accountable generally in those situations is yourself. And we all have our desires. Like, here's the deal: I'm 53 years old and I can still kick ass. I mean, if I'm not kicking ass, then I'm just like basically might as well kick the bucket, because it's like it's too early for me to give up. I'm not saying I don't have like hands that, like, if I punched you, I'd probably break every bone in my hand the first punch, but you'd go down. I'm not saying you, but in general, one could hypothetically say I can hold my own still. I wouldn't want to, though, because as a gentleman and a man of peace and all that, I just say, don't fucking try me. and, and otherwise, we're having a good time up here in the north. And I had something else I wanted to say, but I'll save that for a little bit later. A little shout out to a friend who's kind of down.
What did you didn't answer what you were smoking on there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I that must have cut out. Um, you know, I helped facilitate this strain called sour strawberry headbanger, otherwise known as strawbanger. Um, and Karma Genetics, he actually read that. He knows I've made it and all of that. And he didn't say, he gave me a heart, so yeah, we dialogue sometimes with other seed makers and breeders, just kind of in passing and casually, without airs and without pretensions, and we're grateful for their attention, right? I'm just saying, you had a special relationship with Sub. I've gotten to at least talk on a periphery with a number of breeders, or have them follow me, or maybe showcase their work a little bit. But all I'm saying is that it's something that I created myself, and it's something that's very pleasant, and it's something very good. As a matter of fact, I've only given out about 100 of these seeds. When you only make like 400 your first round, your first time, 100 is a lot, though. And as it is, and as it was, nobody fucking rolled them out for a couple of years, except now Mr. Stu Moo over there in Ireland, who it was actually, I gave him seeds in memory of you know an occasion which would be sensitive to honor the memory of a loved one, and to see him roll it out and see him with, like, he's blown away. It may be the best thing he ever fucking grew. I don't know. I don't care. I just want it to be for him, and in the memory of his healing, of his wife, of his daughter, of everybody, in their community. And what it's about for me, it may not be the CBD or this and that, but it's the fucking love medicine. Open up your heart, open up your mind.
That's the beauty of the cannabis is, its beauty is in the eye of the beholder when it comes to cannabis strains, not just in particular, eye aesthetics, but, its value, you know what I mean? It might work amazing for me, but not work so well for you. So, it can do that. So it is a wonderful plan. It transcends and fills a lot of gaps, that's for sure.
It's a great gift. Okay. Like, if I give you some seeds, it's a fucking part of me. Okay. I don't care what these jackasses say or trying to hawk seeds and pretend like they're special. You get seeds from me, they're a part of me. They become you. That symbiotic relationship. So, on board or not, you probably won't get any of my seeds. I don't care. I like you anyway. No. Anyway, enough about me. Who else is on the panel? I can't see this.
Random Family Farms.
Oh, fucking A. Respectful. You talk a little bit, buddy.
I think I'm only gonna, it's back to that vending thing. I think I'm only gonna vend once this year, and it ain't gonna be till August, because like vending kind of sucks nowadays. It's different than what it used to be, like Eagle was saying. Now everything over here anyway turned into like either really small secretive things, or where no one even comes, or they're bigger things. They're just music, bring your own weed. You can go buy them painted rocks from someone's table or some shit.
Yeah, I wish I could put my finger on how to bring that experience back, baby.
Nice.
On how to, because I miss that. And I think that's something that's very, very much in danger of being lost. That feeling that we've all loved about these events, you know what I mean? The specialness, the whole specialness of them is becoming less and less as they become more and more commercial. To me, and there's something again way different about an event and what I would say a cup, basically. You know what I mean? I see way too many cups. It's a great thing, but you know what I mean? And what a cup to me has to have some type of validity. You know what I mean? It's got to be a once a year thing. It can't, you know what I mean? the same person can't necessarily put on 10 cups a year. Which one has the most validity? You know what I mean? You can't just fucking presto changeo and now this week it's the fucking whatever cup. You know what I mean? To me, that person, that event, that, you know what I mean? It's gotta be Emerald Cup. It's gotta be, you know what I mean? It's gotta be like once a year. It's gotta be a traditional thing for that cup or that event to be special, in my opinion. You know what I
It's
mean?
getting
Because
worse over here too. It's getting to be where you have to be a licensed facility to even enter anything. Is what it's going to turn into. It's what it's turning into now.
we
Oh,
played
shit's fucked up.
a lot of backlash on that, just trying to do the metric market. You know, there's too many caregivers trying to serve, too many amazing caregivers here trying to survive. So, you know what I mean? And that's what we've always went to these events to kind of to go, you know, get away from the whole metric market and get some of the, you know, good that you don't see in the dispos. So yeah, the metric events do kind of suck. And they're not allowed to really deal like the normal events do. The metric events here in Michigan, like they can give away T-shirts and stuff like that, but you can't go up and buy like a fat sack, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's way different.
No, you just brought up caregivers. And caregivers would be nothing without patients. And I'm all about. Some people would look at it as a waste of money, but I just renewed my medical card for year 11, and my wife's got one now. My son's got one, so I'm still all about the medical situation because this overall is my medicine. I'm all fucked up on all kinds of ailments and I take no nothing. I am gonna have to. I'm not looking forward to this for this Lyme disease shit. They give you like some sort of like amoxicillin, penicillin. It's some psyllin type shit, which I'm allergic to. I break out in like hives and shit. So they give me some other shit, and it makes me like severely nauseous and uh, horrible feeling for like half the day. But luckily for us, this is my anti-nausea fucking pill right here.
Are there some strains that work better for you for anti-nausea than others? Are there some that, you know?
Ones that first of all, they got to be a nice smooth hit because coughing in the middle of feeling shitty, or even like back hurting and shit. You know what I mean? And nice smooth hit on that skunky, funky, smelly green shit. Sing my song, puff all night long as I take hits from the bong. But everybody's body's different, so you can't fucking say like, well, this one's good for this because it might not be good for you. You know what I mean? It's all about sampling new shit because you're never gonna know. I hate when I see people be like, "Oh, I don't like to smoke weed because it gives me anxiety or something." Like, motherfucker, you smoke the wrong shit.
That's what I always say too. And so I actually wonder, you know, because I've seen a lot of people, older people that quit smoking and try to smoke these days, and say they do get anxiety from cannabis these days. And I can't help but wonder if they didn't have moldy cannabis at some point. You know, I didn't ever think that was as, you know, I understand that's a bad thing, but I didn't really. It surprised me when I talked to Tim Blake and he said he had went in and got tested, and they had like, oh, dude, you've got like 3 or 4 toxin molds growing inside you right now that we need to eradicate. You know what I mean? I didn't necessarily wrap my mind around that once you know, you could host them basically. You know what I mean? They could get into your body and then that's their home. And now you're, you know what I mean? They're more you than you.
It's like watching that fucking video of someone putting the praying mantis ass in the cup of water and seeing all those like little wormy looking parasites come shooting out of its ass. You know what I'm talking about? That's some freaky ass shit.
But one of the reasons why I say that is, the mold staying with you for the lifetime. That's one of the triggers of molds. You get anxiety, heat triggers it, little things like that. So I can't help but wonder if they didn't at one point smoke maybe a moldy cannabis, and now these days it just triggers,
Oh shit! Don't think we never microscoped. Well, at least I didn't. And thank God of what the hell we were smoking on that brick weed in the 90s. I mean, that would have been bad. That's where we, if anything, smoking out of crushed cans when we were younger and shit with some fucking crap weed. Just whatever. You know what I mean? We still living though. All fucked up.
Yeah, those aluminum cans didn't completely give me Alzheimer's, although the early onset has kind of kicked in. I can see me moving a little slower and kind of back on the heels every once in a while, if you know what I mean. Anyway, fuck that mold. I mean, I can't be afraid of the mold. I mean, guys, if you see it, try to kill it, but don't be afraid of it, because it's like this. We've been living with this shit for a long time, and it's been fucking us up. But it's like, it's a parasite.
I hope
it froze up.
Yeah, okay. He's in Alaska.
Oh, I didn't know that.
With I'm only laughing because I can see your thing.
Oh, you froze
Or
up.
somebody's thing now.
Technical difficulties.
Hell,
Fucking A, right.
I had technical difficulties from the start on this one.
Shit, I went to Puerto Rico last year and saw my son-in-law at the time. I guess that my daughter and him were on the rocks at the time, but we tried our best, right? So we ended up going there, and first thing you do, and I've been like hobbled up in my fucking little studio cabin away from all the family and everything, where I can do my own thing and be a complete asshole. And I'm like Rip Van Winkle. I have to go through TSA and I lose like my fucking wedding ring, $350 cash, because they're hustling me along and I'm not used to being hustled along. So I feel like I like got fleeced at the border. And then I fucking go to the house there and I'm getting water from the tap. I'm getting water from the tap. Like, like running water is actually a luxury in the north. So I'm like, yeah, man, this is cool. So I drink it. And then my mother, or my daughter-in-law's mother-in-law at the time, she's the grandmother of her daughter. You know how these politics go, we're related in some way. Well, she comes up to me, she's like 84 years old, and she's just about as leathery as an old bird can be. But she shows me how to use the goddamn water tap. The little metal thing coming out there. And I'm like, I know I'm fucking an idiot. I know all that stuff, but I don't even know how to use a water tap. And then it occurred to me that the same thing had happened at the airport when I had my water bottle and was going up to those little, they have these little water bottle fill up stations, that they have nowadays. Anyway, long story short, that's a very amazing story, isn't it? Just fucking awesome. Well, anyway, point being, don't forget to hydrate, and don't take your daughter's mother-in-law for granted. And if you do get locked up or holed up for a long period of time, don't be surprised if things actually change a little bit. Pre-COVID, post-COVID, okay? You're not kissing everybody and holding their hands and, smoking joints the way you used to. Well, I
never gave it up. I never.
Yeah, I like to kiss and hold hands when I smoke joints. That's for damn sure.
I'm a hugger, man. I fucking hug people when I fucking see them, and definitely fucking smoked. When COVID was full force here, and we were having our events, and we were supposed to stay away from each other. We were pushing tables together and smoking joints.
Well,
what it's worth, but again, we were talking about how you know, cannabis fills the void and is that glue, and it held us together, and you know, took that fear away even through that time.
Ours is a culture of freedom. You know, it's not like permissions or anything like that. It's actually just freedom. You know, it's not rights that are granted. It's just freedom, you know. So I mean, that abstract thing called freedom is pretty valuable though, isn't it? Look at that. Looking good. Got some purple in there, buddy.
We got
What
purple.
yeah,
it
what do we
is.
have here?
This is the
That's
Tri-Fi
beautiful.
Sunday. This one's a little more purpley. It's getting there. It's purple turban, so it'll do its thing. Yeah, but this shit kind of
Beautiful.
purple. It gets cut off though. It's just the leaves, so it still stays green.
Yeah, but those leaves are pretty sugary and those buds are pretty tight.
Yeah, it's just these. I'm gonna keep this around for a little bit. I have kept it around for a little bit.
Yeah, it's attractive.
It's tasty. Stays in your take the type of taste that stays in your mouth after you exhale it for a while.
Yeah, that's nice. That's, you know, I think that what we were talking about and what we've been getting at is like the synergistic nature of the therapeutic values of, say, terpenes, you know, when we have those
Uh-oh.
monoterpenes, you know, and the sesquiterpenes and the ones that last, you know, to the bottom of the joint, you know, that cherryish flavor or the berry that you didn't really taste, but it lingers on your tongue, or, you know what I mean? The multi dimensions. It's like, it is like, you know, the connoisseur of wine or, you know, chicken with your white wine type of shit.
Ah, look at that guy.
Yeah, young fella.
That's why I prefer fresher cannabis, Buddha, versus like cured cannabis, because I like the, you know, those individual flavor
Terps.
profile. As you hit it, you know, it's one thing on the end, it's one something else on the out. As you sit there, you
Yeah.
yeah, like you're saying, there's that blueberry. As you kind of,
Mm.
yeah, cannabis is it can be very much wine-like. And do you think that's due to the same reason as um wine, that terroir, what the microbes, you know, the environment is that play a key into it, other than the strain itself?
I'll tell you one thing that I kind of drifted there for a moment. I got the chat up here. I didn't really read it, but it's like this. Um, you know, each plant is unique. You know that the chemovar, the chemotype, and all of that, it can shift, you know, even through like, you know, so here's the deal. Imagine this. Everybody's had super lemon haze. All right. Think of the very best super lemon haze you had. It like had this lemon chiffon type of, you know, uh candied type of thing to it. It had this, you know, haze-ish thing to it. It had this, you know, lemony tart thing to it. You know, it's like layer upon layer of flavors. And to me, super lemon haze was kind of the pinnacle of the new era of weed, the new era of weed, just pre Girl Scout cookies, you know, but it still had that super silver haze from the 90s in it and the lemon skunk from the 90s in it. So what do you think of that? That's just an interesting series of profiles that are slightly different. Like if you grew out 20 of them, you might have like, you know, some variety there.
I miss the super silver haze. That was always good smoke.
Yeah, top quality smoke. So I haven't actually ever been able to grow what they call the Black Widow. And you know, I've only had White Widow a few times, but it was kind of white label type of shit. So I'd like to get the black label. I mean, excuse me, the Black Widow from Mr. Nice Seeds. He's the guy who theoretically at least came up with one version of it. Another guy named Ingmar theoretically. You know the stories, you've heard them. But it's like I love the Widow line, and I think it's actually underrated in today's terms. Although some people still use it, it just is like that when I want a high fucking high that like, you know, I take a bong hit and hits me on the head, you know, what happened to that shit?
I just
That's
passed
it.
good White Widow seeds to Tao that I had received from a good friend of mine, TCDR, who's a good friend of me and subs. He had sent me a vial of them to fuck. He's like, there's some amazing White Widow phenos in this.
Wow.
Some treasures in here.
Good for Tao.
Well, I asked about him, so I was like, I got some for you. So I passed some along to him. Hopefully, he finds something beautiful in there. But I get some time. I hope that White Widow is one of my favorites too. I'm right there with you. Very underrated. Something that very competitive in today's market, I would think.
Yeah, and kind of stinky sometimes a little bit in a way that kind of 90s weed was, kind of outlaw weed a little bit, hardcore.
I'm gonna
That's the way I
hop off
read it.
here.
I mean, when I think of cookies, I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What's up,
my
Miranda
lights
Farms?
my lights are about to shut off. Happy birthday to the early Aquarius heads out here. You know what I mean? We'll see you guys on next Thursday. Peace.
Cheers, brother.
Later, bro.
Later.
It's me and you.
So,
Brother.
how has the show been going? I came on late. Are you winding down here?
We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left on this here episode.
All right. Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I want to go back to thanking you for the running advice, to be honest with you. I do look forward to our conversations in the future and whatnot. This is
Oh yeah, man, we're fucking peers, dude. I mean, I'm an asshole. It's like a passive aggressive fuck, but it's like this. You got to know that if I keep coming back, it's because I like you. So it's like this, I just get wound up. You don't understand. If I'm not like Yosemite Sam, then I don't have my boots on. so Tar Nation, fucking A. Life doesn't make me happy. I'm not here to be content. You understand? I'm not done with this game yet. So anyway, I mean, content's for weirdos. Go ahead.
I think that cold run, man. And again, I gotta give you credit again for just getting out there and fucking around in that cold, man. I wasn't as prepared for the cold as I thought I was. You know what I mean? And
nobody could have told you. I'm just saying, nobody could have told you. You had to find that out yourself.
Humbling lessons are the best lessons learned, I think. You know what I mean? But what I was talking about, like as far as the cold, it helped me with my breathing. Before the cold, a couple weeks in that run, that race, I would have categorized my breathing as like a two-phase motor, to where like in the beginning, peak off, I would breathe up top, and after like a mile or whatever, I would like shift into the lower gear and I'd breathe down low. I was, just short. I was comfortable, not big breaths, just in and out, slow in and out, nothing super fast. But again, short breaths up top first, and then when I was getting going, I could breathe low, and that's when that's that second gear cruise for me. Then I ran in the cold, and I tell you what, that shit was like a gorilla sitting on my chest for 3 miles. It was brutal. But in that day, like every breath I took was painful and short. Every little breath of cold air hurt. But runs since that barrier seems to be gone. That low, high, low. Now it seems to be more one continuous, like just good, steady flow versus, that trying to break through that barrier. So that run, I don't know. It might have hurt, but in the end, I think it was beneficial. Life has a weird way of throwing you your tools, I guess.
Yeah, I would just, it's kind of like you got your carburetor cleaned out a little bit. It's like, we have a lot of residual too that we're carrying in us, and we may not be 100% up to speed health wise, respiratory wise. So it's like this part of our, let's just look at it, a therapeutic way of looking at it, or, rehabilitation of our body, as we ask more of it and shape it into a sharp and, agile and quick and dependable tool. You kind of got to shed away some of that stuff. It's just like me, I'm carrying, maybe an extra 15 pounds. Okay. Well, you know what? It ain't going to hurt to carry that 15 pounds to the race line, but it's like this. I'd like to lose a few pounds on the way, right? So I'm just saying, you do that. You do that. You don't even make it your objective. It's just like simply by activity. And so certain types of goals, they realize themselves as kind of like a trifold benefit of this physical process. And that you've seen it, you see the benefits, that it's actually beneficial, uh, beneficial behavior, and that the body responds very quickly, and that goals are achieved systematically. And you've got to go for them with your will. So you have that, right?
All right.
Well, I'm just gonna say thing. I'm gonna give it a shot to a friend really quickly, just because I feel like I should. You know how it is. We don't ever really take advantage of reaching out to somebody when they're down. I just want to say to my friend Poppy, you rock. You're a you got a great family, got a great mind. Just keep your head down, and what you want, you will attract, and you'll never look back. Peace out, lady. That's that. You know what I mean? People fucking need some encouragement at times. It's not our fucking birthright to suffer continually.
I agree.
So when compliments hurt, when discussing your dreams hurt, when talking about the past hurt, when discussing your future hurts, that's a pretty fucked up situation that we need to remedy. Me too. we we we. Anyway, we're all works in progress. This is like a personal betterment society that we're in here. This little weed nerd world. We're all nerds by definition. That means we're smart. It means we're a little sensitive. It means we're a little, Oh, hey, it's time.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
All right, Mr. Buddha. You're right about the, taking time out to making sure the people we love are all right, man. That's one of the reasons why talk about the random acts of kindness. But your willingness to want to say, give the shout outs. I wasn't gonna do the shout outs tonight, but I'm gonna do the shout outs tonight now, because you're
right on. Hey, rock on. I'm a sentimental guy. I don't take this for granted. I know your fucking journey has been steep up a couple of mountains, like a couple motherfucking mountains, when all you can see is mountains ahead, not just the top and the bottom. So it's like this. You rock on. Everybody in chat, I'm gonna join the chat. I'm gonna let you be for a moment. We'll be in touch. I saw your thing today. I just got back from my run. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. You hit it.
All right, thank you, Buddha. Love you, brother. Take care.
Peace out. Love you too.
Peace. Well, for the rest of you guys, very much appreciate you guys' time as well. Ah, damn it. I forgot my music is messed up. Thank you, YouTube. This should be fun. Well, let's do some shout outs, but my YouTube's fucked up, so we're gonna have to deal with commercials some way through this. So let's shout outs with commercials. Huh? All right. Here we go. I guess we're gonna start out. Oh. Start out with commercials, huh? That's funny. There we go. Just the light. Open crop in the background. Cheers, Captain Scrog. Everybody else, I see me. I seen you should come hang out in one of the wormholes, brother. Share some of that organic knowledge. Here we go. Some cool detox name, Mama Lost 710, Scarecrow 420, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Megadeth, Go, Cuddy, Richie, the Rebel, the 9207, Fabian, Selena, Dave's not here, Time Spoon. I'll give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T-Dog, Young Beetle, Red Eye Jedi Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Good, we're Duckweed, Run Boy, 7426, Justin Good, Sangman, Okie Roy, 7475, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Movision 420, Whoosh, Cat Daddy, Taco, Rick S, In the Bushes, 827, James Simmons, Ryan Hahn, World's Last Help, Pat Fan, 425, Mentor, Dirt Road Dude, Ken Shiva, Jose Reyes, Red Eye Rustler, Dan Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone, 710 Canuck, Ken Queen, Genetics, Sammy Tanansi, Fumdor, Dirtman, Dan, Keith the Black Cells, Mr. Bosil, Simju, Premium Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jess Small, Two Soil Roots, Tyler, Frosty Bugs, North Michigan, Micro, Ouija Buzz, Sub T, Roy, Big Tire, Groves, JC, Modern Genetics, okay, Weed Nerd, John Last, PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, Thank You, Dank Grower, DOA Grow Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Kansas City, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Nicky, Joanne Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's, Observation, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldrich, 25, Miss Ma'am, Cheese 2, Move Move, Grower, The Kenny Great, Loki Grow, Sus, This Guy Burton, 79, 79, Police Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, Voodoo Outlaws, Fresno Nerds, Kelly Grown, Wolverine Grown, Jimmy One for Life, D Block, MMP Nation Creations, Amberline, Psychedelic Warlock, Sir Sticky Rob, Big Day 420, Brent Wendell, G3 in the Green Click, J&K, Triple G, Mrs. Freakley, Brittany, Tyler Teasley, Hope Fire, Felicia G, John, Beach Creation for you, BGWG 420, Jack Roswell, First Up, Host G, Anthros, that's me, Anthros, Just Space for 20, Beach Coast Grower, Sir Hal, Trey Below, Keep It Real, Tiger 10 420, Sub Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, Biggest Grows, BTWD Grows, with Green Puppet Man, now it's Chef. Boy, Jeff, Seth Led, School of Crop, Hills I Love It, Green Mountain Growers, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Brandy, Family Farms, Page Farms, Meow Flyer, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Silva, Wins, King of Microphone, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny, Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nuggets, 619-664, Spaniard, Kruger Jones, Girl Pop, Cheek Girls, Raz, Gas, Girl from Your Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, Green Man, Flag, Jeremiah Moran, and Soul Creek Lost Art, Mr. No One, and Giant Mike, Kareem, Soil, Jason, Iso, P. Win, David Colby Mason, 662, Scroggy Nick Scroggs, the fourth, the Goddess Grows, Kelly Burrow, Chad Brad, Family Farms, Polly PPR, Kevin Jodry, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UTA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steensland, Organic Home Buds, Warren Melson, Cam Wood, Main Messy, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Cyrus, Flair, Fresno, Happy Guy, 311, Mix Up, Kinder Groves, Jeff Green, Hayes, G for MG, MMJ, Save Bob, Dragonfly Beast, Justice Bay, Travis 12, Lucky Mike, Seattle Crank, Seed King Crank, Titan, Let's Go, Seed Chingo, Gas, Wassel for Life, John Smith, Tom Struggle, Slow King, Raz, Pop Little, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silbert, Indo 11, Stephanie B, Shark Bully 989, Belly Von Brown, Sovereign Garden, Solar Nation 420, Joey White, Bugs 1, 313, Grower, Painted Wade, Break Boots, Matt S, Little Rolls, Spike Pilot, Jake Myers, the Mid, the Chat, Mr. Manny D, Backseat, Dr. GGC, Jeff Strutter 911, Dutch Grow 420, Steel Bull 1, Metrico 1, Empire Brady Grow, Crowley, Lost Leaf, Leon Mass, Danny Dago, B Bear 7, LA Noble, CK, Tom Trendad, Looney Justin, Smoking Wit, Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Girls, Rob, Automation is Burrito, Robert Hazel, 10 Door, Michigan Quarter, Double Tap Firearms, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rudy, Prospects, Canada Bus Driver, Hayden Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T Ben, TM 42696, Rude Nut 619, Dr. Scrambles, BB Moonwax, GHF, Double J Bio, Green, Steph Grower 56, Hanky Stinky 420, OGKB Ganja Nana, Yo Mama, Georgia Joe Rory Rodriguez, B Growing Nature's Best Nugs, Killer B Grows, Ganja Whisker, Husky Gardens, lost my spot. Nut Tree 420, Dr. U, Soil for Life, Nut Tree 420, the Jeff Pro 420, 69, Beef 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn, my big Test. Good choice right here. The Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock, 420, 420, Boom Fire, Charlie Fire, 420, Aldrich, 25, Smiley's Garden, JT, Smithy's Nug, Smoking Girl, Frazier, Girl, Koski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm, 420, Jeff Karowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Ball, 420, Cameron, Master Bag, C, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grow, Jim Snap, CTE, Rick Wolf, Rose, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper, 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind, Cat, 420, lined up against him, UKSIF, 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Sherpack, Medical MJ, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Tara Wilson, Dangman Dan, Dangman 420, Dreads on the Farms, Good Luck, Johnny Bell, 60B, Most Hated Grower, Domain, General 420, Army, the American One, W Digger, 714, Sharates, Kenny O, Synthetic Phones, guys ready to hit that hot five, Chris Merck, Save Robbie, Ian, Sergeant Live, Have a Fake Cam, Rich Patch, Dozer, Moon, Southern BT, Grower, Choose Medical, Jared Bear, Plus One Measure, Secret City, Pioneers, My Little 1020, 42, Spacewalker, Christian Tree, Mumsy, Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B2, Dwayne, East Coast Well, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptis, My National Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Roscoe, Paul, Lemon, Hogo, Trent, Rita's Juicy Life, 420, Great Manu, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 9 Inch Colas, Chris Boone, DK Trades, Vision Creative, Decon, Brew, Cannon Nation, JJ Wire, Timothy McKinnon, Neil, Justin Beats, Draconic 88, Fat Belly, Real Jennifer Steele, Kinva 03, Turk Primer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Will Steve, Firesaw, Wally Walkie, The Guy Grows, Ross 5, White Feather Grows, Furnace Room, Tone Grows, Dank, K-Man Grows, BX Gunner 81, Smith, New Grows, Sean McGann, J Monk, Sink, Agenda, Walla Can Grow, Ball Dog, Hero, Cast from Council, List Fish, Rockman, Justice Make, 420 Bridge, Fresh Growth, Thriving Earth, Tide Boy, You Man Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grown, We Love for the Plant, I Grow American, Smile Poker, Unfrozen, Caveman, Hawaii Side, Surf Crab, Micro Groom, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dang Brownie, Dan D, Elegant Harkins, Stick Flavor, The Forging Government, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green, 514 Million, Jensen, Dawes, Indica, Dr. MJ, Coco Brandon, Russ, Matthew Gates, Steve Spag, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dane Yoda, Jay Simmons, Your Bro Grows, Jay Clackamas, Ku DJ Count, Aaron the Grower, Light 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Your Boy, Roy Boy, Justin 9, Jamie Candles, Clackamas 420, Siki Cola, Dylan Cypher, PFC Farms, Hudson Guard, Sun Grown 707, J.A. Dro, J420, Cascadian Grow, Team Toes, McGee, 4 Plants, A, We Works, Captain Scrog, Skunky Buds, Hans Warrior, Jackie Lee Young, Terry Lee Live, McGaster, Tempe, Annie N, Dirge, Green Goose, Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11 Higher, 11 Smiles, 11 Angel, Bendu Buds, Michael Rossi, Plenty, Dan Indoor, Mike, Growing, Thomas Hampton, Growing, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Ken Flag, Big High, that is Big High, Suntan, Eugene, Greenleaf, Ace, Drew, Hustle, Fred Dark, Carlos, North Arizona, B Road, No Sellers, Jesse White, Got St. Yetta, Introvert, Genetics, So Jay, Vixen, Robin, Mr. Killer, 8, Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy Seed Network, Deadhead, Smoky 616, Curtis Mayhem, Matt Meyer, Morte, Rick Gaiman, 70 Door, and Tenant Seeds, Red Gears, K, Mike Rubles, Underwear, 420, Max, 651, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, 2 Popco 719, Make with Shake, Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Grown Bucks, Lord Wash, Mr. Weed Bucks, Old School Grower, Chad Westport, Poncho Growing, Florida Nuggets, My Little Piece of Heaven, Fuji Town, Fleet, Galactic Grower, Giant Richard P, Crispy Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Gold, Spectrum. Some motherfuckers gotta die! I love that part. Full Spectrum Gone God, Laurie Hanson, Real, 2,000 years of tradition. Mr. D. Conley, Pip Jam, Motivate, Show Me Satisfied, Fuck You. I'm going well, Canadian Resort Board for Dirt Farm, Call Right, Zephyr, Humble Farm, Tannery Farm, Sullivan Scene, Oak Park Gardens, Hell 9782, Skunk Backs, Martial Artist, 2012, Michael Slade Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Big KTV, Robert Mr. Green Fingers, Motherfucking Talents, Rancho Gold Spongy, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chappie, Bobby Lynn, Me, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Like Bologna, Bill S. Wheat Teas, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, you're on fire tonight. Third Creeper, Big Great 420, Teen 101, Buzz Dance, Pizza Club 14, Peter Man Farm 616. No, up north, Max Groom and Ruby, Mike C 562, Ganja, James Chrysler, Green Ghost and on Zola B. Benson, Astro Charlie, Sativa Smurf 4 GTCA, Bush Doctor, Dirty Hogard, CK, James Weaver, on Grow Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Over the Hill Farms. Taylor Billy Herbs, thank you for brother for your seeds. I appreciate you, brother. Tasty Word, Turd, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, Abolish Farm, Smart and Grown, Johnny Green, 710, Michigan Wildflower, Seldom Seen, Gambler, Todd O'Connor, DP710, Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Premium, Elite Living Genetic, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crop, Super Trucker, eBay, Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Matt Green, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk Glassworks, Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JA182, Justin Gucci, Webcam, Dan Sony, Baby Feet, J Cooted, Pit 1000, Dan Sony, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brad Star, Mount Larry, Scotty Nowhere, Justin Mick, Not Sure, Red Bear Farm, Two Dog Seeds, Butt Plug, Bungaloo, Yo, man. I don't know who you are, but I'll find out. Broski 808, Weekend at Birdies, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, Medic, Honesty, K-Head, Bell, Yellow Flower, Brett Book, Todd Kendricks, Newton, K&T, Chris D, True Two, 4 times, Smoke, Natty Dread, Bobby Matthews, Saints and Soul, Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Can of Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab, Low Cut, Average Henry, Manic Men, Raz Betsy, Helen, Huge Janus, Ames T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flyer 420, Lobster, Rush, Bro, Mother Tree, Main, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Boy, Static Shannon, Givens, Ruhan, Break W, Comfortably Numb, Let Smoke Away, The 8 Show, Richard Lamb, Comfortably Numb, Canvas for Zoom, K Rolling, Grow, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man, Oil and Flower Podcast, Sound Spec, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Monk, El Lando 420, surrounded by Keith Ferrari, Farm Friend Dweller, so many single fathers, happiness without guilt. What's up, James D. Weaver? Thank you, Mr. Shout out, Wop Bobby, shout out, Ben's Rescue Ready, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC. Sorry, guys. Notorious Nuggets, Magazines, Father and Son, Trimming Victoria, Dad, Doug G. Dang, Jose, Martin Perez, Dog with the Buck 420, Buck Chico Man, GR 420, Community Videos, Detroit River Rat, Lewis Garcia, Muck B, AJ, Everyday Captain's Audit, 10-5-13. Need pop in, brother. It's been way too long. Main 420 Mad Growth, Jake Kendrick, Finn for the Grill, Backwoods, All Good, Captive Audit, Southern Man Sales, Adam Sankin, Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Conjure Roads, Kazoo, Aaron Burns, Room, Smith and Lincoln, Stinking, Angel Studio, MG 420 Growth, Paul DLA, John Fleming, Dankovich, Fibro, Flower, Paula P, Sound of the Scene, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Temple Park, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Be, The Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466. Trying to catch up on some of your comments. We're gonna have to go back. Jason Ice, Jason Grayson, Sony Baker, MD, Sony Creek, Sonic, Grinch, Weller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Herbert Hesh, Freebird, Moger, Madagar, Superman, Survivor One Time, Tim Blake. What a great episode that was last week. Up Coast, Chronic, Steve Pack, Calero, Harley Grower, Jen Dye, Steve Collins, Todd Kenders, Property Maintenance, Sharp, Allen Hayes, Steve Speaks, Jared Ream, Randy Cave, Steve Collins, CCDR, just talking about you, brother, Claire Gillian, Wardrobe, Farling, Randy Grande, Pip 1008, Boop 3223. We're looking forward to talking with you. Wake up, Captain Freedom B. Puffer Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Move, Ash, Fred G, Super Bob, Richard Forbes, David B4, P-Fuck, Nick T, John Reach, What About Bob, Prince, Patty, Daniel Burpin, Tree Puffin Man, B. Dunkley, James Chung, Cyrus Rose, 818, John Wayne, Carolina, Rude Sister, Golden Hair, 9, Dana, El Dancarino, K-Nip, Gardens, Blank, 1030, Choose One, Only Fee, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, HIP, Grover, Matt Green, Dan Marino, Maine, Chronic Wonders, Sunrise, Glow, Top Floor, Gen X, Mo Vision 420, Can2 Canvas, Jesse Fisher, My Dog, Rooster Grows, Alex, Hardy Gear, Many Cropper, Daniel Grows, Mitten Grown, Men, Sunrise Goes, Lexi, Brittany, Koo, Mellow and Chase. I love you guys so much. Snow Limit 916, Crumpy Toad, Alchemist, Canamake, Soulborn, and this is Ross, Joe, Alex D, Dirty Hogard, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sargos, 818, Plays, Daily Pride, Piper, wow, Perpetual Eagle Pride Warrior, Sales Smash for you, Frank Usada, The Date Duchess, Kino, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420, Frank Usada, St. Pat, What About Bob, Ill Justice, Pops Room, John Gorski, John Doe, Dungeon Gangster, THC, Poor PTSD, T. Barrington, Honcho Grown, Swamp Camp, Valero, Canada Bingo, Best of because Den Doe, Mr. Manny D, Cannon Ferrara, 428 B, Normal, John Guerrero, or Frank Guerrero, there we go, Bear Feed, J, Brett, 74, CK, Brown Guy, 420, Pachyderm, 420, Burton Tree, Main, EA, Breeze, Gray, Sun, Grow, 207, Hydro Dale, Hempwood, GG, Jamie Ream, Spring Grape, Sony Rockefeller, Caveman, Cannabis. Brew City says Wax and Table. Midnight Roots Dead, Cynic Knuckles, Mike Plea, Ball B, Quick Be Nimble, Buddy Kilowatts, Michael D, 4889, Descendant Brothers, Marcelio, Matt Joseph, Grace Medicine, RX, Keeping G, Hydro Deli, Concerned American, Sandus 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joints, Word These, Streets, Conscious, Duco, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, Victoria Badooch, What About Bob, Chicken Guard, Gus Rose, Slick Rick, 8 Dog Pound, David St. Louis, I move Watch, Scott Stain, Yeti, Ed Brendan, and then Grown Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Terps, Christopher, Big Force 54, Last Predator, Matthew SoCal, Sue, Illinois Man Beauties, Jink Proof, Dark Horse, Genetics, Sonar Dude, Joel and Jennifer Norris, Star Genetics, Carol Ann, Mr. Cry, PTAB 13, Lil, yeah, Perfection, XX Elite, XX. What's up, G-Bay? I don't know. Funny fuckers in chat tonight. Here we go. Christopher Willis, Christopher Big Force 54, Last Brother Matthew, SoCal, Sioux Illinois Man Beater, Jake Proof, Turf Horse, and X, Stormer, Joel, Jennifer North Star, and X, Caroline, Claire, Mr. Crappy T, V13, Liam Frugan, XX Elite GB, XX Uncle Stoner, Crispy Treat Creation, Growers Paradise, Icini, cheers to you, LAD Grown, Decoy Bacon, Mrs. Cato, Fresh Baked One, JL, Big Bob Grows, Sally Canada, Australian Goes, Jeff 420 Gardens, Daniel Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly Seashells, Lucky, Claudia Gosel, Mr. Mild T World, Greenville, CT Gardens, Benny Ben, Mr. Up and Able, Mara Duber, Chris Two Prime, Sentimental, Green Goddess, Alberta, Candace Grower, Earth Creeper, Don Hazel, Earth Man, Nels, John God, Coonware, Robert Rittenhouse, Pedro, Dizzy, Joey Bizer, Mr. Joey Berger, Pedro and Dizzy, Mr. DeVille, Mikey from Missy Maui Gold Genetics, that's who Mikey is. Missy Dangsta, Jerry Black, Earth Medicine, Dan, Thunder Dan again, St. Louis Sun Grown, Super Bob, Dutch Rose 420, Tough Impact, Mr. Tree, Green Gypsy One, Dot 247, Dirty Rotten, so Steady Gains, Danger Bug, Sovereign A, Pocket Smartphone, Be Really, Bella, Tough Impact, Creature People Doing Stuff, Wait Pie, Multiple Divisions, Patio, Bears Growing at Home and Bidders, Get No Fucking Pity, Blue Kiss Garden, Shorty for Life, Token Pirate, Floaty, Brittany Cagole, Sacred Guard, Trust for Joy, One Love, No BS, Penny Pepper, Rivers, Frank, Rowdy 420, Chef J. Reese, Dog Days Garden, Carol Reen, Big Force 54, 420, Green Goddess, Luke Cell, Perlin Baker, Christ, Triphone, Jungle. Who's in Ontario? That's a good question. You should be, bro. Diggity Dank, Al the Beastly, Lord Camp, Swimmer 22, Road Boss, Jim Clemmer on Northwest, NB Closet Grower, that is, blinded by the light. We play Raider Grow No, Miss Vicious, Doc Callis, to Mr. Toad, Uncle Rick, Mr. 12 and 12, Cassie, Chiropractor, Mr. Mark Leafly Hill, Handicap PK, Urban Remo, Red Dragon Brothers, Journey of a Grower, Dab Hunter, JG, GML, Leafly Wiggly, Can the Candyman, High and Type 420 PG, the Humble Local 2.0, Nicotine, K Good Farms, Zachary G. Sayer, PU, Eddie Alvarez, Turk Wizard, Paisley Acres, S.103, Drusilla, MK Alto, Chilbert UK, Brandon Harris, and Evan 10, Connoisseur, Pheno Fisherman, Hemp Knight, Cottonmouth Grow, Icy Cold, Sterling Most, DK, Driving Miss Hazy, Herb Conscious, Woody J, Roy Dugan, Marijuana King, Ganja Ninja, hold what you got, Justin Houdini, Big Blaze for 80, Ryan Kukowski, that is hardcore these days, Marcus, Green Thumb 420, Ben A Nova, Mama Weed Monster Grow, the Quiet One, Weed Growing Newbie, Safari Department 420, Colts Mountain, Banana Farmer Fang, The Coffee Pot, Seymour Cuts, Biosynthetic Cousin Nikolai, Doc Vapor, Alex 622, Texas Weed Hopper, Hank Herb, Dankovus Khan, Joe Pietri, Space Ghost, Space Coyote 82, Pac-Man, Biggie Long Time, South Bay Janite, Squish Master, Let's Be Bugs, What's Our Funny, Noah 427 Dead, Mr. Money Goo, Jack Beanstalk, Detroit Goo, Angel Steven, Christoph Bulldog, Grow Tech Michigan, ZX6 Ultimate Acre Squad, Rem Purple, J5420, Dr. Green Gas, Candyman, Turf Wizard, Pony Boy, Uncle Mike, Mean Gene, Hope Barnes, High Italian, Judge Mike, or Judge Strange, that is, High Flyer UK, Joseph Anthony, the THC Garage, Chad C, Replacement, Obscure Odyssey, Tattoo Trap, DLP 2372, Necrosis Times, Necrosis, Ted's Test, Steel Beams, Mrs. Justin Smith, The Silent One, Leafly Wiggly, The Ghetto Hippie, Chuck and Powell, and Mind Toker, She Goes Dave J, Patrick, Humans on Earth, Angus, Beckus, Smoke, Sense, Siesta, Phenomenon, Lori Ann Hancock, Dudley Dawson, Bo W, Sorrel PB, Tastics. Who else do we got? Dutch Blooms, last but not least, Weedus 207. Cheers. Very much grateful for all you guys that are on this list. Grateful for many people that should be on this list. Till we speak again, probably Thursday. Come hang out with you guys on my birthday. Have a great week. Most importantly, do not forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives, man. Who to point it out, man? Check out on your people, man. Sometimes we need to check in how you doing. Everybody needs to check in. We all go through hard times. We all need a random act of kindness sometimes. Love you guys. I will see you Thursday.